The great thing about this deck is that there's something that's finally whiter than me, so my skin appears normal for once. Hey guys, this is Carrie Jane and welcome back. I'm going to be taking a break from my numerology series and diving into an unboxing video, which I'm very excited about, and I hope you are too. So, today's video is going to be, ta-da, the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck and guidebook. Now, I will tell you, I cheated a little bit, and I've already been through a demo, because that's how I decided I wanted to buy it or not. But even though I have flipped through the cards a little bit and seen the guidebook, I barely read anything on this box. I barely know anything about it. I just started to look at the details before I started shooting. And so there's still a lot I don't know about it, and there's still a lot to discover. So thank you for being on this journey with me, and let's begin. So, first of all, it's massive. And it's a 64 card deck. So that is very exciting. There's so many different messages to receive. There's so many new images to take from. And so if you're a collector, it's just so exciting to not only have new material, but to have material that's this extensive. So I'm going to start off by reading off this sleeve. What's most interesting so far to me about this deck is that there's an illustrator and then what appears to be 3 different writers. And I will get into that in just a moment about who they are. But the illustrator is Jenna Della Grataglia? I think that's my guess. And then the 3 writers are Alberto Villaldo, Colette Baron-Reid, and Marcela Lobos. And I'm not sure, but I think this illustrator, Jenna, has worked with Colette Baron-Reid before. And so I think that Alberto and Marcela is a package deal, or they're random, I'm not sure, but let's see. The back of the box says, legends say that before there was time, before there was language, there were the sacred symbols. The medicine wheel, the curse, the eagle, the jaguar, and others spoke to us intimately. In their countless manifestations, they offered hope, expressed caution, illuminated opportunity, inspired creation, courted power, and shared knowledge. The sacred symbols belong to the realm of archetypes and the collective unconscious, the spiritual common ground shared by peoples modern and ancient. I'm so excited. Now, 3 master teachers and healers, Alberto Villaldo, Colette Baron-Reid, and Marcela Lobos, have brought their wisdom and talents together to offer a doorway into the realm of the sacred symbols with the Mystical Shaman Oracle. When you consult the Oracle, you summon power and insight that can help you understand the present, heal the past, and influence the course of your future. I don't know much about shamanism, but from the baseline understanding that I've taken so far is that it's very much about journeying, and so transcending the human form and growing in the human form through this journey, essentially. And that's another topic, but I very much am excited to see how that translates over into a deck. Okay, so we'll continue here. We can become our own prophets and visionaries. We can converse directly with spirit, dialogue with the forces of nature, speak with the great archetypes, the ancient gods, without intermediaries. And I completely agree. Like, you can journey into a grain of sand. Lots of healers journey into a person's spiritual atmosphere. But it's not just people, it's everything. Like, you could journey into an idea, you could journey into a tree. It's amazing. Okay. No one needs to stand between the creator and you, or between you and the great powers of nature. Oh. And then after this paragraph, there's, some images, but also the little mini bios of the writers. So the first one is Alberto Villaldo, PhD, is a medical anthropologist who has studied the shamanic healing practices of the Amazon and Andes for more than 25 years. He is the founder of the Four Winds Society, an organization dedicated to the bridging of ancient shamanic traditions with modern medicine and psychology. And there's some websites here. Colette Baron-Reid, which if you're a deck collector you're very familiar with, is an internationally respected spiritual intuitive, psychic medium, educator, and oracle expert. She is the founder of the Oracle School, and her best-selling books and oracle cards are published worldwide in 27 languages. Marcela Lobos has been initiated in the healing and spiritual traditions of the Amazon and the Andes. She is senior staff member at the Four Winds Society and co-founder with Alberto Villaldo, so they are a package, of Los Cuatro Caminos in South America. And I apologize for mispronouncing everything. So, this is the sleeve for the box, comes up. And then there's the box. So take a gander. This is on the side. It's a Hay House deck. Side, and then the image on the back, and it's just very clean. It's got a very satisfying texture for all those ASMR lovers out there, and it opens up what I think is a magnet this way, and on the inside there's this awesome quote: "Before there was time, before there was language, there were the sacred symbols." And inside, let's take a look here. A wonderful guidebook. It's just, it's a production. But I'm new to the first part of it. All I've looked at was I just flipped through the cards and what the messages looked like. I didn't look at the beginning at all, or anything. So that'll be new for the both of us. And your box. So if you don't like this, like, you can just take, I don't know, use this for something else, whatever you want, because this is also a very sturdy box that you could just keep on your shelf and then tuck away the guidebook somewhere. You could journey into this image. Okay. So to the cards. As I look, it says the cards. They have these convenient little ribbons for you to take everything out so you're not struggling, so you can get to your shamanic oracle as quick as possible. Okay. And here we go. 64 cards of awesome. Here is what the back looks like. It's a little bit washed out. Let's put something white in there so that you can see the colors much better. And yeah, let's start showing you some cards. There's 64 cards, so I know I definitely won't get through all of them and spoil it for you because we don't have that much time. We have the ancient ones. No, it's working better over here. The ancient ones. Okay. The Andean cross. The arrow. Beauty Way. Okay. The Beloved. The Blade. The Child. When I was flipping through the demo, I very quickly did a reading on myself. And it was not only spot on, but just so deep in its message. And so that's ultimately what made me decide that I needed it. This deck does feel a lot like medicine. I'll just say it plainly, which is, you know, obvious that that's the intention for something like this deck. But to me, it's very much medicine. Human medicine, what humans need the most. Completion. I think there's a lot to shamanism that we don't know or understand. The corn. I love this card. Well, I love all the cards, but this is great. The Council. 11. The Coyote. The Crow. The Curse. The Drum. I think I'm going to skip around a little bit now. I'm going to cut the deck and throw you off. Let's see here. The Rainbow. Rainmaker. 42. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference. The Spiral. Well, that shows up wonderfully on my camera. Okay. Thunder. That's cosmic weather right there. That's not just your average thunder card. Okay. Tree of Life. World. Water. Again, I think I'm going to put this in the picture just so that you can actually see the image as it'll adjust. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Every card is washed out because there's a huge window pane just along this entire wall. So, I'm sorry. Okay. And then you have Fire. I skipped through, so I don't know if it does all the elements. The Heart of Sky. Lightning. Magic. Many Paths, which is the card that I pulled for myself yesterday and made me want the deck. And Middle World, which is an intriguing image circling Pinterest right now and all over the internet. Okay. So next, let's pick a card for all the viewers and read from the guidebook so you get a sense of what that's all about. And I will most likely cut through some part of the shuffling process so that you're not sitting there for God knows how long. Okay, let's think about what my viewers need to receive right now. Nope, we got one. The middle world. That's what you guys got. Number 36. Okay. And to the guidebook. And I just opened right up to to where it was. That was easy. So, in the guidebook, it gives you one page for the whole image, and then you get 3 different interpretations, 3 different messages, which would be interesting if each message is written from a different person. That's what I'm assuming that means. It starts off with the essence. The middle world is the realm of day-to-day reality and the playground of the living. It is the present moment where everything is happening. Yet the middle world is created by the future, not only the past. And it is a mirror of the invisible realms. When things are right in the middle world, heaven and earth support everything. When they are not right, heaven and earth must be brought into order as well. Interesting. The invitation. The middle world shows up when conditions are favorable to your undertaking. Do not hesitate. Move forward as heaven and earth are smiling upon you. The time is right, so be expedient, but mindful of not being reckless. The world is your playground, and what would require great effort at any other time can be accomplished with ease right now. The medicine. Do not try to correct in the earth what needs to be corrected in the heavens. The resources to support the change or endeavor you are considering are not readily available to you yet, so it is important to ask for help from the invisible realms, from helpers in the upper worlds. For now, wait. Wow. So you get 3 different interpretations there. You get the essence, the invitation, and the medicine. In the beginning of the guidebook, it has an introduction, which I will not read the whole thing to you, but looks very interesting. And then it goes into how to work with this deck, and it explains the meaning of those 3 messages, and I will read those to you. The essence tells you the timeless message of the card. It expands the symbol until you grasp its message without your needing to analyze it. Always read the essence first. I agree. The invitation, which is the one I was curious about and a little bit confused with, tells you the gifts that the Spirit is extending to you at this moment. It is a call to action. Read the invitation only if your card is upright. Wow, interesting. Okay. That's a very interesting way to use reversals. The medicine tells you the aspects or area of your life or relationships that you need to bring into balance and repair. Read the medicine only if your card is reversed. Ah. Remember, there are no bad cards, so reversed cards should not be avoided. In fact, you might want to see this as extra help from the unseen world to guide and protect you. And, you know, that's I think that the way that I would use this deck is that when it's reversed, there's an emphasis on the medicine. But I think it's still worthwhile reading the medicine in the invitation, no matter which way it goes, because it'll give you insights into the symbol of this card and, you know, the overall meaning. And that's how I look at it. But, yeah, okay. Here's some really good advice or wisdom that I just randomly found. It says, "Be courageous and authentic as you dream the world into being, for it is only with awareness and respect for the laws of the universe that miracles can and will be discovered, like many treasures hidden in plain sight." And then it goes into how to ask a question, some sample readings, so you could do a 1-card reading, 3-card reading, so on and so forth. But there's a very interesting 4-card reading here called The Hidden Treasures in the Medicine Wheel. And this is what they've got. North, south, east, west. The card of the south represents that which you need to let go of, what needs to be shed. The card of the west represents a part of you that needs to die. It is an old story that needs to be let go, so that you can find a new meaningful story for your life. The north represents the wisdom that you need to acquire. You have learned the lessons from the south and west cards. What wisdom is ready to mature within you? What is your great medicine that you are ready to embrace? The card of the east represents your possible destiny, the way that you will share your treasures and gifts with others. So that's nice. Another spread for our toolbox. There you have it. Let me just check and see if there's anything at the end. Oh, about the artist. This is good because there wasn't anything on the box about her. Is a native New Yorker who now lives in Los Angeles with her husband, soulmate, and best friend, Daniel. She also has an affinity for animals, as her adopted 4 cats would attest to wholeheartedly. She is a self-taught artist, wow, who believes in being eclectic and unique in her styles, hoping to always evolve and create new and wondrous art. Her influences range from Michael Parks and Jill Bruvel to the amazing Therese Nielsen, and many more. And everyone has their websites on here, so check them out. And yeah, I'm so excited not only to do readings on myself, but on my friends. I did that a while ago when I was first getting into all this, and I haven't done it in a while, and I have an urge now to be just pulling a card for people. Let me know in the comments below, well, first of all, what you think of this deck, but also, if you do that for other people. That's kind of random and unrelated to the topic of this video, but I'm curious to know how other people like to use their cards. I find that in some way, I don't know how it works, but when I'm doing readings for other people, it's also easier for me to do them on myself. And I don't know why or how that works, but I guess it's just being in a flow. You're always in a flow of being in a state of mindfulness, being in a state of asking questions, checking in, essentially, well, what's going on now? And for me, it's hard to do that for myself constantly, to be in that state constantly. But if I'm doing it for other people, I think it's just easier for me to then tap into that same state of mind. It's just the readings for me now. So, yeah, let me know what you think of that in the comments below. Please like this video, subscribe, because occasionally I will be doing unboxing videos, but I do so much more, so check out all my playlists. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a lovely day.